First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for showing me the absolute most love that I could possibly get, whether the show be on Rumble, on TikTok, or on YouTube or on Twitch. You guys are awesome. Seriously, thank you. Keep the movement going. Make sure to subscribe and like and get the message out there. This is very important. This could be the most important weekend in the history of presidential politics. So, for those of you that are living under a rock, President Biden, a month ago now, had a terrible debate performance. It was not good. My mom and I watched it live, and the reception to it was not good. And he was actually worse than his normal self. He was very dementia like, and you could probably say that he was very Biden-esque, but like in all the worst ways. Like, homie, like, here's the thing. I work with elderly people, so like I think I'm more used to it than like the average American is. But to the average American, he looked like an old ass man who couldn't get his sentences out, and that was true. And you know, the thing about it was that homie was up there saying that we beat Medicare. Like, to the average person, no one's gonna know what that means. Now, he meant to say that we beat Big Pharma because he got some of the drug prices to be lower, which is something that Bush couldn't do, something that Obama couldn't do, something that Trump didn't do, didn't even try it. And Biden, to his credit, lowered drug prices. Okay, that's what he was trying to say, but he couldn't get the message out, right? And then he initially said he was staying in the race after all of the backlash, right? So he was defiant. He was saying that he was staying in the race, but then reports came out that said that if he couldn't convince the American people and his party that he was fit to run a campaign, that he would consider dropping out. But then he went publicly and said that he's only consulting with himself and that only God could get him out of the race. So no one really knew what he was really thinking, right? And then he went on Lester Holt. And then he's been doing media interviews. And then I think that the turning point for him was probably the NATO summit. Like, he was doing okay. He was doing okay, right? Like, he was kind of like, okay, all right. And then the whole world fucking goes crazy because someone tries to assassinate Trump, and like Biden doesn't know how to respond to it because like Lester fucking Holt is basically saying like, hey, it's your fault, right? Like, you know, your rhetoric is basically like what caused Trump to get shot, which first of all is bullshit. That's not why. But secondly, Biden didn't know how to respond to it because he's fucking 400 years old. So he doesn't know what to say. He can't formulate a thought and say it. So there was that flub up. Then at the NATO summit, he calls Zelensky President Putin, and then later in the night calls Kamala Harris Vice President Trump. What more? What more do you need? Like, and then apparently he softened his stance. I didn't watch the complex interview, but he softened his stance to if he got sick, he would consider dropping out of the race. Homie gets COVID. Now you can speculate all you want on that. Oh, did they give him COVID on purpose so he would drop out? But there were videos of him that leaked that he couldn't even get into his motorcade. Like, he's that sick that he couldn't get into his motorcade. So then the bomb dropped yesterday, and I was watching Vosh's stream. Shout out to Vosh. Go and sub to him, right? And Pelosi, Schumer, Adam Schiff, Hakeem Jeffries, and Obama have told him to stay in, or have told him to step out of the race. 70% of the Democratic Party wants him out, apparently. Now, people are saying, these are the blue anon people, the blue MAGA people, which to me, just as bad as MAGA. In a different way. They're like saying, well, there's this Ohio law that if you replace the candidate, that we'll get hit with lawsuits from the right. Listen to me. Trump and MAGA want Biden to stay in. They want him to stay in because that's their best shot. Because honestly, tell the absolute truth here, okay? I am not a fan of Kamala Harris. I'm not. But if you get Kamala Harris on that ticket, right? She can form a sentence. She says a lot of bullshit, but she can form a sentence, okay? So there's that, all right? She's a woman of color, okay? And you pick a boring white dude to be her vice president. Pick represent PA, you put Josh Shapiro in there. You kidding me? That wins. You lock up PA, it's over. Trump's got no path. Plus, he picked a terrible vice president. He picked fucking J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance has the charisma of a dying flopping fish, okay? This is a very winnable race. And Trump didn't give a good RNC speech. He did not give a good RNC speech. So I'll get to the people that are calling for Biden to stay in the race later. But at this late date, it looks like Biden is going to step out of the race. That's what it really is looking like here. Let me refresh this. But it really does look like Biden is going to step out of the race. It really does look like it. Fuck. Okay. Well, y'all, I think we're fucked. I think we're screwed. This is real time, y'all. This is real time. Y'all. This is real time. So we're getting this from Newsweek, right? But we're getting conflicting reports here, okay? Because it's saying that Biden is absolutely staying in the race, campaign chair says, right? Okay. But then Biden won't drop out. Campaign assistant in a new memo. But then Joe Biden's family mapping out a plan to drop out. Who do you believe? Like, it's too much now for him not to drop out because there's momentum around Kamala, okay? Put Josh Shapiro on the ticket. If you run Biden, Trump wins. Biden can't say a sentence. He can't say a fucking sentence. All right? I need everybody to get it through their skulls. Okay? There are the blue and on people that are going to cost us everything. Okay? Because y'all are fucking selfish and I don't really get it. And I'm going to flat out say it. I'm going to call you out by name. Walter Masterson, Jolly Good Ginger, Lincoln Project, David Pakman, Harry Sisson. You five are the most responsible for this whole thing, okay? You all have platforms bigger than me, but yet you're all like, Biden, stay in the race because, Trump bad. Trump's going to end democracy. Yeah, that's exactly why he needs to step out. Because Trump is going to try to end democracy. And if Trump wins, it's over. Okay? So that's the part that you don't. Like, you're there, but you're not there. You're there, but you're not. Because, yeah, if if you really believe that Trump is a threat, if you really think that, if you genuinely believe that, then shouldn't the best course of action be to put the best person up there? I'm just saying, wouldn't that make the most sense? That would make the most sense, wouldn't it? To put the best person up there to beat Donald Trump. I mean, who are we kidding? Biden is at risk of losing Virginia. Who are we kidding? He might lose Virginia. He might lose Virginia. A safe blue state. Are you kidding me? And you guys want him to stay in because Trump hurts people's feelings. We need someone who won't hurt people's feelings. Kamala Harris is safe. Kamala Harris is safe. You are making me advocate for Kamala Harris. This is the darkest timeline. This is the darkest timeline that we could possibly be in. I am advocating for Kamala Harris. I'm advocating for Kamala Harris. I hate my life. I'm advocating for Kamala Harris. You know what? I'm going to say something. And if it makes everybody mad, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'll say it, and I don't care. If President Trump wins and Biden is on the ticket, it will be the Democrats' fault, but it will also be the Biden apologists' fault for us losing everything. So, if and when that day happens, I'm putting the blame solely on David Pakman, Lincoln Project, Jolly Good Ginger, Walter Masterson, Harry Sisson, and anyone else who is a Biden stan. Because it's your fault. It's your fault. Because you couldn't tell your people, your stupid, dumbass vote. The funny thing about it is, it's vote blue no matter who, unless it's anybody but fucking Biden. That doesn't make any sense. I don't get that. How is it vote blue no matter who, but then when people are saying, well, let's run Kamala, it's like, no, I won't vote for anybody unless it's Biden. Then how's it vote blue no matter who? That doesn't make any sense. I'm just rambling now. I mean, I'm rambling the whole time, but I'm just rambling now because I'm angry. I'm upset because I don't want my kids to grow up in a world where they can't achieve anything. I want to be able to bring kids into this world, and if Trump destroys America, I won't be able to. And I want to. I want kids. But I won't be able to bring kids into the world if Project 25 gets passed. I won't be able to. So I am begging you guys to look past the money, look past getting the clout and the pat on the back from your vote blue, no matter who, blue fucking MAGA people. Okay? Don't look for the adoration. This is not about the adoration. All right? This is not about the adoration. Okay? It's not. All right? It's not about that. Okay? This is about preserving our democracy. And if that's really what your goal is, then Coconut Kamala is the only choice. Period. Point blank. Biden will lose. Biden will get trounced. Okay? Biden will get trounced. And if I am wrong, I pray to God that if Biden is on the ticket, that Biden wins. But he's not going to. He's not going to. He won't win. Biden will not win. Biden will get demolished. Biden will get demolished because he can't handle it. And it would all be on you. But hey, you got your money and your clicks off of it, didn't you? Fuck you.